How's it going, everyone? It's Ben Foggins Media Corner back again with a brand new video for today. Welcome back to another movie review, aka After I Saw. This time for this new episode for this series, this is going to be my review on the 2024 supernatural horror film, and that is The Exorcism. This was directed by Joshua John Miller, who also wrote this movie along with his partner M.A. Fortin, and this tells the story of a troubled actor named Anthony, played by Russell Crowe, who begins to exhibit a disruptive behavior while shooting a horror film, and his estranged daughter named Lee, played by Ryan Simpkins, wonders if he's slipping back to his past addictions or if there's something more sinister at play. So that's pretty much the story of The Exorcism. Now, Russell Crowe did do a movie like this last year, which was The Pope's Exorcist, which I did have low expectations for that movie because the trailers didn't really impress me that much until I did see the movie myself, and the movie was surprisingly not bad. I overall had a fine time with that movie, and so when I heard he was making another Exorcism movie, I was like, oh, Russell Crowe's doing another one just a year later. And when I saw the trailers for this one, I just did not know what to expect from this one either. Even though I was willing to check this out, since I do tend to enjoy some possession horror films. Even though some of the ones that we do get nowadays don't turn out to be that good, and while there've been a few that have been pretty surprising in recent years and all that. And also, I'm a big fan of Russell Crowe myself. And this film came out on the 21st of June of this year, but I didn't see this on opening day because I wanted to see a few other things that came out along with this movie. And so I did see this movie just a few days after it was released, and I did see this at my job for free. And there wasn't that many people on the screen that I went to for this movie, unfortunately. But after watching this whole movie here, I just pretty much found this movie to be overall just flat out generic. Yeah, I just did not really like this one, unfortunately. Although Russell Crowe is good in the movie, and his motivations in the film I thought was pretty good when we do see him being possessed in the movie, when we see him doing some odd stuff in the movie. And Ryan Simpkins I also thought was good as well, and I did like her relationship with Russell Crowe in this movie, as well as their connections as well, when we do learn a little bit about their backgrounds. Although there are times where the film tries to delve deep into Russell Crowe's backstory in the film, there were times where we just see what happened to him when he was younger. And the film didn't really delve deep into any more of that. The times where the film does show a bit of that, but it just doesn't go anywhere else. And I did find that very wasted here. And everyone else, for the most part, they were decent enough for their acting talent here. And when it comes to the direction of this film, I thought it wasn't too bad from Joshua John Miller's directing talent that he was able to put into this film. And the cinematography as well, I thought wasn't too bad as well. Although, when it comes to the CGI in the film, it did feel questionable for me, because there are times where they do use CGI for some of the creepy stuff that we do see in the film here, in which when it came to some of those moments, they just feel very generic. Although there was actually one of them that I actually thought wasn't too bad when it came to some of the creepy stuff that we do see in the film here. And when it comes to the story for the film, it does follow the exact same formula that we've seen before in the past for other demon possession horror films, alongside some of its generic creepiness as well. And even when it comes to the third act of the film, the whole climax of the film, it did feel predictable for what was going to happen, because I was like, yeah, I can see where this is going here. But overall, in the end, guys, The Exorcism, yeah, this was just another generic possession horror film here. But if you do like demon possession horror films, or you're a fan of Russell Crowe, this one might be a cup of tea here. But for me personally, this wasn't really my cup of tea here. So that's pretty much all I have to say about The Exorcism. I'm gonna give The Exorcism 1.5 out of 5. Like I said, this was just another generic demon possession film here, and honestly, I would just rather watch The Pope's Exorcist over this movie here. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching for my AK After I Saw review on The Exorcism, and let me know what you think of this movie if you have seen this already, or if you just recently checked this out. Did you really enjoy this, or was this not your cup of tea? As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and this has been Foggins Media Corner signing off.